Hi guys, welcome to Academic and Capacity Building Center. Here, our main focus is always to ensure that you remain a better person every time you come across our video. So today, we are already here to give you another good and nice content that will help you to enjoy being part of this family. So if you are new here, please, we appreciate you for coming here, and we just request that you may subscribe and be part of us because you won't regret it. And without much further ado, we already have a guest. I just want to give him the opportunity to introduce himself and let us know who he really is. So karibu sana.
Okay, thank you so very much. I really appreciate for you to host me on your show.
Yeah.
My name is Jerry Itonye. And what else?
Are you married? Do you have kids?
Yes, I'm married.
Yeah.
I'm a father of one boy, Avila.
Wow.
And I really appreciate that journey. I'm a businessman.
Yeah.
And also, what else am I?
You're also a pastor.
Oh, yes, I'm also a pastor.
Yeah.
And we thank God.
Amen.
Yes.
Yeah, guys, that is Pastor Jerry. He's our pastor and is so inspiration to the young generation. So today we saw it good to bring him here and just help us understand what is making him to be whom he is. And just an highlight, guys, we are at his workplace. This is his business place, and that is to make you understand how much hardworking and passionate he is. So I believe that at the end of this show, most of Pastor Jerry's will be raised even through watching this. So feel much appreciated and let us start this journey together. So Pastor Jerry, just as a start off, yeah, you have told us your name, you have told us you're married and you have a kid.
Yes.
But we want to understand, before we see this Pastor Jerry, who was Jerry initially?
I'm a young man.
Yeah.
Emancipating from a place called Bunyore.
Yeah.
I was born and raised around this place.
Yeah.
In Kiambu
Where are we?
County.
Okay.
In Juja, sub-county to be specifically.
Wow.
I was born in a place called Premier Bag. If you stay around Juja, in a place called Premier Bag. That's where my dad used to work. And one thing that happened the day I was born, he was working in Premier Bag those time. But the day I was born, he was able to get a job in Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology.
Wow.
So I'm a miracle baby.
You're a miracle baby.
Yes.
And I can understand how the family was.
Yes.
They were like this person. They started having high expectation from that day. And even now I believe that the progress is just amazing.
Yes.
Wow.
So I've been bred around this place. I did my early childhood education around this place, but then my mom had to relocate to the village.
That is in Bunyore?
Yes.
Okay.
Now a place called Luanda, and now I had to go there, do my class 1 up to class 8, and after class 8, I had to come back.
Wow.
Again. Yes. Now I had to come back and now continue with my O levels. Yes.
Wow.
Now, when I came back, I had done class 8, I had passed, but a lot was happening. And I was not able to go to high school during that time. Yeah. So I was, my mom wanted me to go to a day school, but for me with day school I was done. Yeah. So for me I wanted to go in a boarding school. So I told my mom, allow me to repeat for 2 years. That is in class 7, because by the time I wanted to go to high school, it was late. We were trying to look for money and everything, so I got late. When I was repeating, I was not allowed to go to class 8.
So you accepted to take another 2 years in primary?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Now in Juja or at home?
In Juja.
Okay.
Now, because I was done also again with the village. The first time I done.
Exactly.
I was so done with the village life with the mud, with the darkness and everything. Now I decided to repeat in a school called Gashororo.
So many pronouns.
Yes,
Well, okay.
yes. Now I did my 2 years there, and then I passed. Then I was admitted to high school.
Now a boarding or
in a boarding school,
okay.
in one of the best school around. Yes, I went to Ituru High School. Those ones who know Ituru High School, I tell you, it is the best school you want to go to.
And, so you're marketing Ituru?
I'm marketing Ituru. Wow, you can look at amazing. Someone like Moses Kuria. Exactly, Ben Gedai. You know Ben Gedai? Those are some of the people everyone knows around. So I went to that school, and I cleared my my Form 4, I think in 2009 or 2010, one of the above.
2010, where was I? Okay, let us not mention.
Yes, that's when I cleared. And then life happened during that time again. Something strange kind of happened. My dad was retiring from JKUAT at the same time. When I'm done.
Yeah, I understand.
Yes.
Those years.
So this is what happens. He had retired maybe in 2009 or something between 2009 or 2010. So you are given a year.
Yeah.
So by the time I'm getting out, he had retired. He had done the extra year that you're given to make your house in order and everything. Yeah. And during exam, another awkward thing happens. My mom passes
Miracle
out.
baby.
Yes, my mom dies when I'm doing exam.
How did you take it?
It was crazy. Jesus. You don't want.
Were you told?
Something happened because I'm really sorry to say this, but I had sneaked a phone in school.
Boy, you know you're a pastor.
Yes. I don't know how it happened, but I was excited.
At secondary school, sneaking a phone.
My dad had bought me a phone, and somehow he was not that keen. Every time I used to leave it, but this time I was in Form 4. I was a big boy. Now I decided this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to sneak my phone to school so that maybe I can be communicating.
Were you a leader in school?
I was, yes, I was a prefect.
So you need to go and ask for just forgiveness.
No, I was not caught.
You did something wrong. Even if you are not caught, that was wrong.
That was wrong. But I was not caught. So, and also I tried my level best to play safe. I like it was an influence. It was not something that you want to do. But it was just an influence. Everyone wants to go with the phone.
I know.
For me, I was a good boy all through.
But you want to prove you are a man and all that.
But I was lucky.
Yeah.
So I used to communicate with my mom every evening. But this one, there was a week after I was done with my first paper. Now the second week, I tried to communicate, but it was not getting through. Every time I was calling, my sister could pick, and even some of them who stays in Nairobi could pick. And I realized something was not right because
why everyone?
Why is it that everyone is picking the phone? But that time he was admitted in hospital. Yeah. But now the third week, during the third week, during the exam process, that's when she passed. And my sister, I think my elder sister, I think she's just before me, told me that I tried to call her, and then she picked the call and then told me that mom had died. And that was the end of that exam.
Yani hata kuwa na strategy ya kucheza kama yeye.
Everyone else was playing me.
But she was like,
for her, she was
Mama has died, she has died, there's nothing to hide.
And we cannot hide.
And this is my brother, you should know.
Exactly.
Oh God.
And it was a very painful moment.
So how do you even address it to the teachers? Because they're like, how do you know?
No, I did not want to say anything. But a few days, my dad sends my brother to come to school and talk with the principal. But the principal told him he cannot be able to talk to me
because of the condition of the exams.
He should go home. They'll find a way to tell. Exactly.
But I
knew it, but I think I remember I shared just to a friend of mine, one guy. I told him, man, It's crazy. My mom has passed away, and it's painful. I cannot go ahead doing the exams and everything. I cannot read. I cannot sleep. I cannot concentrate.
And neck does not know that,
And
you know.
neck does not, and don't want to understand. You
Yeah,
see,
they don't care.
now what I used to do, I could just write my name, and then after the time is done, I give the paper.
Oh God!
I remember, and you remember paper 2 is always the longest, and is the one maybe you can score the best marks,
because it has the room to explain yourself and your answers.
So it was a painful moment during that time, but we managed. During the last day, my brother came, picked me. Was not telling me, but I but I think he understood. But told me A B C D. I said I already know. It's too bad. We have to deal with this during this time. Yeah. So that was it. And I cleared, went, buried my mom, came back. My dad cleared also.
Yeah, because he was retiring.
Yes, he was retiring, so he was clearing with JQuat. And then we finished up with all that process. But now we had a sitting with my dad. Yeah. I told him one thing I could want is that I wanted to go to college. Yeah. So that I pursue.
How was the results?
The results, man. I was a good student actually. I was a bright student. But I'm not ashamed to say I got a C, constant.
Hey, that is a for me that is a congrats. If somebody have never told you that,
thank you.
I know.
I appreciate
that condition. God.
Yes.
So then you little happy.
Yeah. I don't know how it came about, but I really thank God, because I remember there are around 3 or 4 papers I did not write completely.
Didn't you consider repeating?
Yes. Okay.
What
because
happened?
I really love education so much, and the school was willing to pay for me. Yeah. The school fees. I repeat, because I was a bright student. Yeah. So they wanted me to, because I knew I was targeting to get an A minus. But now that I could not get, the principal was my friend and asked me if I could repeat so that maybe I could get my grade. So I tried to consult with my dad. My dad told me now he's going home and everything. He cannot afford to stay. He also wanted me to go to the village. Yeah, because he's retired. I told him, look, I know mom is not there, but my life in the village, I can only get the future around this place. So allow me to stay and everything. So after much consultation, I was not able to go back.
Yeah, because now you want even to take care of yourself. Exactly. That is going.
Yeah. Now he left, and I was left with my nephew. So I just used to hustle, and because at this point, the money he has, if he paid for me, maybe college, that was his
work will be forgotten.
Exactly.
Yeah. And just before we pass there, you have mentioned hustling in this journey.
Yes.
I want you just to help us know.
Yes.
Not just saying hustle, because everyone hustles. Yeah. But you see, there are some people here, they are really struggling. Yes. They know they should hustle. Yes. But how can they do it? So just mention what are kind of the hustles that you did. Someone can even get one and move with it.
Yes. At that point, since I only had Form 4 result slip, even the certificate is not out. I was doing construction jobs. That's Mjengo. I was hawking.
Hawking what?
Yeah, I'm artistic. For me, I'm very artistic and creative.
Artistic.
So I used to make beads.
You are an artist.
Yeah.
Artistic. English
I used to make beads, earrings, necklaces.
So you know how to make that?
Yeah, exactly.
Then where did it
I could go? I maybe
what come back. Yeah.
That's why we are here. Maybe now I could go to karaoke, buy the beads, and then connect them, make some few stuff here and there. I will sell them at a wholesale and retail. I'll maybe vend around the streets of Gashororo, Juja. I'll go to a place called Wetedie, Ruiru. You see, in that quest of trying to hustle. And sometimes you realize you hustle the whole time and you get nothing.
Yeah.
Yet you
and
have
you want
a nephew.
to eat.
Yeah, exactly. You have a nephew you need to take care of.
You are living in someone's house.
No. At that time, I was renting.
See, that is the someone's house you need
Someone's
to pay.
house you have to pay. Exactly.
He
Sorry
doesn't
for that.
care.
Yeah. And the house was around 1,200 or between 12 and 18. And most of the time, most of the time, they are fined. Even when I had paid earlier, the landlady would still lock my house.
Why?
I don't know, because she had that notion.
So you come, you find your door locked.
Yes.
Now, how do you start?
I'll just go and maybe show her the receipt. Or maybe if the receipts were in the house, I'll go ask her to open so that I could give her. But it was very interesting. Sometimes when you are down there, people will associate you with your situation at the current times. So they think even exactly. you need to be silent, or the landlord will say, if you're talking too much, I'll send you away. So I was very humble, but I thank God because that was just a season. Yes, and the season came and it went. Yes. So I continue working. In 2013, I was privileged to get work in Jomo Kenyatta University. And before then, simply because in 2012 I made a resolution, I'll go to Nairobi to my sister's place. As I had said, I'll go to my sister's place, so I sold a few things I had.
So kwa hii 1800 nyumba ulikuwa na vitu?
A few things. Mzee alikuwa ameniachia hapo kitanda. Alikuwa ameniachia sufuria. So
unauza inheritance.
Life. Manze, that's where life sometimes can
I know.
You. So I sold a few things and I decided to go at my sister's place. At least angenipea mahali pa kukaa na nipe food. I had to send my nephew to the village and I remained at my sister's place. So I was trying to look for work at industrial area, but I did not get. Exactly. So for almost half a month, I was at my sister's place, and one day I was asleep, and I had a voice that I've never heard before. Actually, now for a long time I know. And I'm convinced it was God telling me, go back to Juja. I had just done my prayers, and He told me, go back to Juja. I will establish you.
Okay.
That was the instruction.
Before you continue,
yes.
Number one, you see, sometimes we hear this voice when we are feeling like we are suffering. You are being. Most of the time, if you hear someone say, "I heard a voice," they do say it when they are in a condition that is not so conducive to them. That is the time where we are so attentive to hear this voice. So at your sister's place, were you just comfortable?
And actually, I was sleeping at my sister's sitting on the floor. And now I had woken up and done my prayers. His husband usually wakes up, used to wake up very early in the morning to go to town. And for me, so that nisichome, I will still wake up early and make sure I try to get active so that I'm not told at you guys don't go do anything, just sleep and everything. I could wake up, but I went back and somehow I did not used to sleep, but this time something like a trance happened, and I had like the way we are talking, me and you. I had a voice. Go back to Juja. I will establish you. That was now Juja, the same place. I'm being told to go back. It's a place I've suffered. I've gone hungry for a whole month.
Now, were you fasting?
I was not fasting.
How are you surviving?
I've gone hungry for more than 30 days.
Hungry, like
people say people die. Nothing.
Hustle like inaleta.
My brother stays far. Even if I want to go and eat at his place, even the energy to walk to that place from Juja to Murera is a little bit far. So I could not even go there. I don't meet him every time.
Yeah.
So that maybe I can say, give me 200 or
Punch,
anything. And we used really to go hungry. I don't know how I survived
and
that
just
season.
a question.
Yes,
I'm thinking something. This is you passing through all this.
Yes.
Your father left you here.
Yes.
And people believe like if you are in Nairobi, you are better off.
No.
That is the belief that is at home. So my question is,
yes.
I know as much as your mother died and your father is at home.
Yes.
Was he feeling that you are failing as a son at some point of life?
For him, this was my choice.
Yeah.
For him, he would want me to go to the village and maybe stay with him because I'm the last born.
Yeah, okay.
Would want me to go and stay with him. Would want me to go and maybe help in the village.
Yeah.
So one thing, he was not supporting me.
Yeah.
Another thing, but that's a story for another day. He immediately got married.
Okay. Yeah.
I could not go home.
Yeah.
And I could not afford even to keep on staying at this place.
Juja, yeah.
And now God has said, go back to Juja. I will establish you. Trust me, the same day I received a phone call from Jomo Kenyatta University. We are,
baby.
yes,
Okay.
we are doing an internship. So we are looking for people to come and support us. Because I had sent my CV before.
As who? Because you are from for leaver.
No, as a cleaner messenger. I just wanted to be a cleaner messenger.
Least something that you can find doing.
Yes, exactly. And now I receive a call from my friend, James.
Oh, James.
He was he was given the mandate to call me. Jemo, we have come from far. Actually,
guys, I know them more.
I'll tell you a story about it as we continue. Now, Jemo called me and told me they have
qualified.
They shortlisted you and they're calling you for a small interview. So the same day I come.
Well, okay. So yours was God, like exactly.
Yes. Now I come. I don't know where to go.
You have sold the inheritance.
I have sold everything. And actually that bed I had sold it to James. James was staying with the sister. Now, he wanted now to go solo, but he will not want to carry the bed from the sister's place because that was the sister's.
Yeah.
No, I had sold him the same bed.
Yeah, the bed.
And a few things here and there. So Jemo told me, just come. We'll see what to do. My sister told me, if you get a job, maybe I can lend you a few. No. You can be going and coming. Going and coming,
Nairobi.
going and coming. Yeah.
Kidogo.
Kazi kidogo, if they give you good money, you'll be going and coming. But when I talked to Jemo told me, do this. I'm going to talk with my sister. You'll be eating at my sister's place. I don't know how you can look for a place to crash. Just come and eat and go and sleep.
So they are true friends outside here.
I are 100%, and they are God sent.
Jemo, Jerry anakuappreciate.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you. You know where you've come from, and we are going far.
Okay.
Now I come. Now I did not know anybody, so I looked for Pastor Kigozi. You know Pastor Kigozi, right?
Okay, yeah.
He had a house.
Pastor Kigozi alikuwa shakuja Kenya.
Yes, he came in 2010.
This is 2013.
Yes, now this 2013.
Yeah.
Early in January, actually date 14. I remember the day.
So people remember the experience.
Yes. Very important because when you are telling your story, sometimes it's good to even to say the dates. Now this day, I look for Pastor Kigozi and I found him. He told me you can you can crash at my place and then work.
Okay.
And I told him, just give me a few days. I'll organize myself. I'll have organized myself. When I went at Pastor Kigozi's, Caro, and actually if you have not watched the first video, go and watch because this story is related to the same. Now Caro told me, don't worry, I'll be giving you food. Whatever we eat, you'll be eating. Now
na zile shida zake zenye aliniambia juzi.
I tell you 100%.
Okay.
And Caro is very key to the journey I've taken so far. And I remember for almost 2-3 weeks, she was feeding me. I'll take breakfast.
A single mother.
Yes, I'll take a shower. I'll wash my clothes at her place and then crash at Pastor Kigozi's house
for sleeping.
Yes, for all those days. Now Now end month, when we got a few coins, I discussed with her. I told her maybe allow me to now go look for a place, because we had agreed with James, we are going to rent a house together. We'll be paying the house together, so that at least we don't have to
expenses.
Exactly. So with the bed I had sold to him, we looked for a house.
Hey, with this bed now.
Yes.
Okay.
We looked for a house, and we started staying together. At least we stayed around 6 months together with James, hustling. And the job was supposed to last for 3 weeks, not 3 weeks, 3 months. 3 months. But something happened that I was advised again to write a letter. Being that my father used to work, and it was the culture of the university, when somebody retires, they absorb someone.
Yes, I've heard of that.
And during that time, I don't know what happened. None of my family members was absorbed at that during that time.
So you are a miracle baby.
Yes, I wrote a letter and then took it to the DVC. Then he was called.
DVC direct.
Yes. Yes. Then he was a guy from Meru. I don't remember his name, but his first name was called Francis.
You can appreciate it.
Exactly. Thank you so much, sir. That guy, when I went to his office, he told me to sit down. He stood up, went and made tea for me.
Okay.
That's a university office.
That is not even that.
Yes, I remember his
position.
name. If anyone watching this from JKUAT, they know he was called Njeru, Deputy Vice Chancellor.
So what did you drink before entering that office?
No. Actually, that day I was kind of fasting, but this day I could not resist.
Okay.
Because I wanted to compose myself and give my problems.
Yeah, I know. The other day I went to the dean and it was fire. Never DVC. Like, okay.
Yes. Some nice seats, and the office was good. The ambience was good. And then he put me tea and told me, young man, now tell me, what's your problem? I explained to him, I'm a son of so and so. Yeah, he told me, I remember the man. He used to sing in the university choir and everything. He used to work there. And then he said, the letter I had, he signed it and told me, take it to so and so. That person wrote, the secretary wrote a letter, and I took it to the department. That's how I got a job in Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology.
I just feel in my heart to speak to maybe a parent that is, maybe you can come through this video. From Jerry's experience, you have heard from where we have started from, and now him getting his first job. He says that the employment was just a doorway, but now him staying in Jomo Kenyatta was influenced with his father being there. So you as a father, if you are working somewhere and you know you have kids, I feel in my heart just encourage you to leave a good CV before getting out. What if your father did something wrong? I tell you,
if he was fired or anything, he would say you'll end up like him. So we're not giving you.
Or even they will be like, that person really messed us. We really want to know where he is, and they can even catch you there.
100%.
So parents, your CV matters a lot. No, don't just handle yourself the way you are, but no, in 10 years to come, your Jerry will go to that place to look for jobs. So take care and be good person for the sake of your kids or your family members. I felt that was so important. And now you after now I've gotten the job. Now what next? I decided to enroll. I was taking a diploma in food science, nutrition. Here in JKUAT, paying by your employment.
Exactly.
Your salary.
So it was a partnership with it was being housed with JKUAT, but I used to go to ZTech. There are those colleges, they were collaborating because they did not have a charter. Now,
just something again. I think for the youths again, I really want us not just watching these stories and just going like that. You are, if you can notice something so significant, Jerry got his first job. He says that immediately he got the job, what he remembered was to advance in his education. Some of us, we get these jobs and we start enjoying things, we start doing things which are so messy in life, and after maybe down the line messing up with our job, we remember that I didn't even do something with the job. So the most important thing, if you didn't get an opportunity to study, if you come across this video, please remember your salary is not to do any other thing but to to help you get that which you wish you could have gotten, and that is education.
Yes.
Yeah.
And now I enrolled, and I told you from the beginning that I love education. I don't know why I love education, but I really love it so much.
Yeah.
And at this point, I enrolled.